Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to the game of Thrones of Misery, meaning Magic the Gathering Arena, where only pain is allowed and only suffering is the order of the day. We have one win to go, and we'll see. It either takes one game or it takes 1,000,000 games. We have 24 hours, 12 minutes, 31 seconds time to get one win for that one pack. We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be a tight squeeze though. I'm quite tired and I'd rather sleep, but not an option. So let's focus. Okay, thinking positively, right? I get something on the field in the first turn. That's not usual in these games for me, so we'll take what we can, Right. Block, we have more power out scheduled, so I gotta bounce mid wins comes with. I hope so, Kidnet, and I hope you do well in the power outages, and I hope it all gets better very soon, and I hope like you get no more symptoms ever of any flus, and thank you for being here and watching me suffer through this and seeing my tantrums and yeah. I really hoped that I would be really calm and fine today, but it just... I don't know what it is. I swear I've had really calm days of playing Magic and just... But yeah, seriously, thank you for being here, Kidnet. Your mental energy helped me get those wins that I have. That's for damn sure. Stay well, too, and I hope to chat with you soon as well. Okay. Yeah, I think that's like the 5-colored weird deck. That is a very odd one. I did read through it on my own time. It was interesting. Like, most of the cards in that one use the notion of how many different basic land types you have, and they get the cards get counters of that, which is potentially 5 different ones, but... Alrighty. There's a lot of removal in like every deck of this one. That's a really really curious thing. I would have otherwise played Rundveld Hordemaster, but I was kind of wondering that there's gonna be removal, so... I don't know if it was still the right call, though, but that's a separate notion, I suppose. I actually was lucky enough to get 2 of these Timeless Lotus cards. that's like a visual representation of that card in the ruined claw there. It's an interesting one. I kind of liked it. It adds 5 mana, one of each color. It costs 5 mana to put in the field. It's an artifact that like taps into creating 5 mana itself. It like essentially doubles your mana pool very quickly. It's really, really interesting. They're gonna have a really big card on coming on the field right about now. Well, one of those for sure. Uh-huh, okay. But yeah, I didn't draw mana, so I probably can no longer do this. Like, I have more life, but they have more mana. And at that point of the mana game, they have something so huge, I just can't deal with this. Well, there's a pretty decent example. And I don't have removal to deal with anything that strong. This is gonna be an interesting turn. There we go. Ah! Damn, son. Holy moly. We got there. Oh my goodness. See, it started happening the moment I lost my temper and started like really mentally focusing my deep, dark, and just like fathomless anger toward the game, and then it realized to start giving me a like throwing me a bone. There we are. We have the 3 wins, we have the 3 packs. Oh my goodness, that was brutal. Oh, wow. No more. I'm done. Sorry, wrong button. We are there. Oh, boy. Like, it's deceptively simple, this deck, but my goodness, it just refuses to work unless you're someone else than me. I'll still grab a screenshot of that, because Quick Goblins is not a terrible, like, I like Quick Goblins as a deck archetype. I used to play that a little bit against AI in, like, the Duels of the Planeswalkers, whatever. 13, 14, both? I don't know. Yay! Indeed. Yay, absolutely indeed. And let's see what the... Oh, yeah, it's first the Dominaria pack from probably Level Ups or something. This is like my 20th Dominaria pack, I think, and it's still giving me new commons. Like, this block is huge. Geothermal Bog, red and black tapped land, the usual. Thrill of Possibility, 1 gray, 1 red, instant as an additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Flowstone Gavu, 2 gray, 1 red, creature, Gavu, menace. 1 red for Flowstone Gavu gets +1/-1 until end of turn, and it's a 2 and 3 creature. Voda Sea Scavenger, 2 gray, 1 blue, creature, Merfolk Rogue. When Voda Sea Scavenger enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. You may put one of those cards on top of your library with the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And 3 and 2 creature. Captain's Call. 3 gray, 1 white, sorcery. Create 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Simple stuff, but if you have a like token heavy deck, that is absolutely a good thing. Especially if you happen to manage to get any kind of I think there's red or something cards in this block that makes instants and sorceries cheaper. I forget which ones but I think it's possible in this standard, yeah. I hope so. I think I've seen that. And uncommon wildcard and Mossbeard Ancient. 5 gray, 2 green. Creature Treefolk. Trample. When Mossbeard Ancient enters the battlefield, you gain 5 life. Simple, but big be big. I kind of like that. And Quirion Beastcaller. 1 gray, 1 green. Creature Dryad Warrior. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Quirion Beastcaller. When Quirion Beastcaller dies, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures you control, where X is the number of +1/+1 counters on Quirion Beastcaller. Lot of words, but essentially simple. Okie dokie. And the Dominaria Alchemy thing gives Mesa Cavalier, 2 gray, 1 white, creature, human knight, flying. When Mesa Cavalier enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. 2 and 1 creature. Meria's Outrider, 4 gray, 1 red, creature, elf archer, reach. When Meria's Outrider enters the battlefield, it deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of basic land types among the lands you control. Like, yeah, that's a really common thing in this one, the number of basic land types. There's probably a really good reason for this, but I do sometimes wonder why the word domain is even in these, because the domain means nothing in terms of what the card does. Like, the actual effect reads after the word domain, and the domain can be, well, this random ass whatever thing happens when it enters the battlefield, probably. Like, domain in on itself means very, very little. I kind of wonder why it's even there. Because not every card with when this enters the battlefield has the word domain in it at the beginning. It's kind of, Phyrexian Warhorse. 3 gray, 1 black. Creature, Phyrexian Horse. Kicker, 1 white. When Phyrexian Warhorse enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. And for 1 gray mana, sacrifice another creature. Phyrexian Warhorse gets +2/+1 until end of turn. It's a little expensive for a thing that's only a 3/3 creature, even with that, because sacrificing a creature for anything is, you know, it needs some build-up. Haunting Figment. I have a bunch of these already. 1 gray, 1 blue, create illusion. Creature illusion. Vigilance. Haunting Figment can't be blocked as long as you've cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. 2 and 1. Also, I just realized the commons are just Dominaria cards, and the uncommons and rares are the alchemy cards. That's actually an interesting thing. Lightning Strike. 1 gray, 1 red, instant. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to any target. Boom. That's, honestly, my nose is itching. I don't know why. Like, sometimes when I start talking, my nose starts itching when I do this. It's weird. But yeah, I don't... Ah!
Push the shiny button.
My goodness! Catastrophe, 32 entire months for pushing the shiny button! Thank you! Oh my goodness! Catastrophe, like, seriously, I cannot emphasize hard enough how much of a weird, hard day I've had with like today and the past. Like, I've had all sorts of, like, just, I could not stream due to mental health symptoms and issues for most of this week, and I honestly thought that I temper a very small carving of magic that I really kind of need to do today, and I did it. 3 wins, done, good. With the event, I got 3 packs. I'm very happy about that. And I figured that I'm gonna do it nice and cool and collected and calm, and my mind is so somehow stressed out, and probably my mental my mental mind map is just. I got so stressed out immediately. I was sad, and I was just everything went to hell, and I did what I needed to do, but I was just stressing and everything, and it just didn't go. I've had such a hard day today, and trust me when I say that makes today so all feel worth it. Thank you so much, Catastros. Really seriously, thank you. Oh my goodness, 32 months. I cannot fathom. That is. Wow. Thank you so much. Ah, man. Oh my goodness. And we're just in the middle of opening a pack too. Your timing is perfect. Vine Soul Spider. We've seen one of these just before, but just for a quick, a gray, green, elemental spider, reach, beginning of your end step, put a random land card from your library into your graveyard, 3 and 2. Boom, boom, boom. Wandering Treefolk. We actually saw this in one of these fights, but this is my first one. 1 gray, 1 green. Creature, Treefolk, Vigilance. Hope things somewhat better for you soon. I hope so too. It's been a really rough few weeks. I don't really like. I think I've just my mind is probably and body has gone into a weird loop of stress where it goes into like a constant stress mode due to some real life things, and then that takes my sleeping ability away. Like I can't gain energy through sleeping, and then the rolling gets going where it just makes everything slowly worse and worse and worse, and it's kind of been hitting me in the face the last 5-6 days. Like I reached my limit of what I can take of that, and here we are, like I've had like every bad symptom. Like I've had the noose feeling around my neck. I have like my head feels like it's crushing itself from the sides of its head on itself. It's just, and I just all like dizzy, shortness of breath just by being. It's whew. But I seriously thank you though. Okay, for 8. So here again, the domain thing. I need to check why the domain thing is a thing, because it doesn't seem to mean anything. So 7 gray, 1 green. Seek a creature card. This ability costs 1 gray mana less to activate for each basic land type among lands you control. Right. Okay. Very interesting. It's really cheap though, even for just being a Vigilance 2 and 3. Alright, and Protean War Engine. 1 red, 1 white. Artifact vehicle. As Protean War Engine enters the battlefield, draft a card from Protean War Engine spellbook and exile it. Whenever Protean War Engine becomes crewed, until end of turn, it becomes a copy of the exiled card. Except it's a vehicle artifact in addition to its other types. Crew 3. Oh, interesting. So Serra Angel, Resplendent Angel, Steel Plume Marshal, Dualcraft Trainer. It's not super known to me. Falconer Adept, Seraph of Dawn. Whenever Star-Crowned Stag, Benelish Marshal, Serra Paragon, Blade Historian, Captivating Crew, Manaform Hellkite, Moonveil Regent. Right. Skyship Stalker. Wow. And Ogre Battle Driver. I never really... I always somehow miscount the crew mechanic. So I'm probably never gonna use this one, but... It looks like it's effective, or has decently powerful things, but I never managed to fully utilize the crew mechanic. It's just like... I just rather have creatures in the field that can play. If I need to crew stuff, well, then I can't block anything or attack anything, and then it's just like, sure. Oh well. Alright. That is they done. And that is the magic done that I needed to. So yeah, 3 wins, right there. So yeah, if anyone is playing Magic, currently there's 24 hours-ish left of a free event where you use pre-built decks. You choose one of 4. You can change it mid-event if you want to. Just play any one of those 4. And every win, up until 3 wins, gives you a pack of Dominaria Alchemy. It's really awesome. I really, like... If I had better luck, I would have enjoyed it a lot more, but if you don't have, like, deck building skills, you don't need to. You just go play with one of these and everyone else has the same deck too. So if you have average luck, there's an average chance you'll win. And if you have lower than average luck like me, you have lower than average chance of winning, but you can win eventually. I'm living proof of that. I eventually won 3. It took... tries, but we got there. Oh my goodness. Goodness me. Alright, so, hope you've enjoyed Magic, and like and subscribe, yes.